What's up, Facebook? I'm coming to you. I know everybody's probably getting ready to watch the Ravens game, if not already doing so. But I wanted to take a moment to to make sure I take care of my commitment of my 30-day video challenge, and it is definitely a challenge to come up with content every day. But as Andre says, I'm actually living this, so I'm basically just telling you about what I'm living and what's going on and what's on my mind. So today, I wanted to talk to you about education because I am an educator. And I just had a conversation with my father a few minutes ago about education because he is a lifelong educator and administrator as well. So, our conversation was about parents. And, as a teacher, what I'm noticing, and, I know I have a lot of Facebook friends who are parents, that in middle school, parents tend to think that their children are grown. So therefore, they give them a lot of leeway. And you know what happens when they get in middle school? They run amok. Their hormones are jumping. They don't take responsibility, and they really are, they really need that parental guidance. And I notice that a lot of parents at that age are kind of like, oh, they're grown and kind of like because they are young adults at that point, and they are a lot older and more mature than they used to be, but they're not grown. And in high school, I see that these kids are given even more of a leash, so they take that and they run with it as well. So just from an educator standpoint, I just wanted to put it out there that I believe that the education system is based on the parent. They send teachers. We have to go get continued education. There's a lot of things that we have to do to improve as teachers. But in all honesty, education starts at home. As a young student, my first teacher was my parents. My mother made sure that I read. She gave me books. She quizzed me on books. She rewarded me for reading books. So she was my first teacher, and I just want to reiterate that because I think that we're losing that as a society. That the education system starts at home. I, as a teacher, all I can do is my wife was coming over here to get on this, but she's just walking up on me. But as an educator, all I can do is reiterate what's being taught at home. That's all I can do as an educator. And I just want to just keep encouraging for parents to just remember that you are the educator. You are your child's first experience as you're their first teacher. That learning experience that they get from you is going to be should be, not all the time, but it should be more valuable than what they get from me in the school system. So I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because that's on my heart, that I believe that, me and my father had a good conversation about that, and that just the education starts at home. And if we're going to continue to talk about the school system, it's never going to get better. The only way that our children's education system is going to get better is if we start taking responsibility as parents, as adults, as community members, to make sure that our young people get educated and take it seriously. We're not taking education as seriously as we should, and as seriously as education is taken in other countries. So other countries, they want to talk about the teachers and how, the education system is so much better. It's not that. Because I'm very educated, but that doesn't mean that the child that I teach is going to be able to absorb what I can give them if they're not being taught that at home. So again, just not to beat a dead horse, but it's going to have to come from the home. And if we're not going to do it in the home, then the education system is going to continue to be messed up, for lack of a better word. So the education system will continue to be messed up. So I just wanted to get that off, to y'all today, and hopefully, you grab your child, pay attention to them, pay attention to what's going on, because and as a high school teacher, what I notice is that the kids at school are not the kids you see at home. And I know a lot of people are shaking their head. No, that's not true. That's not true. The kid that you see at home is not the kid that's at school. Grab your child. Pay attention to them. Pay attention to their text messages. I challenge you to get your next cell phone bill and see how many text messages your child sends through the school hours. And tell me that that's not a distraction, that that's not hindering their learning. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit more, too, on the cell phones, because I actually collect my students' cell phones before class and we put them away so they don't even have an opportunity to use them. But do that. Get your children. Take a look at them, especially these older, the high school and middle school age kids. Check on them, see exactly what's going on, because they are not, the child you see or you looking at right now is not the child that I'm looking at in the school building. So I just want to challenge you to do that, and to fix this education system, it's going to take us, the community, the adults, and the parents. So share, comment, and like. My wife is over here giving me faces and messing me all up on my 17th day of my video challenge. So no, you're not saying nothing. You get your own video challenge. Yeah, here she comes.
Never got on skinny jeans.
Oh, she want to talk about my sweatpants. Okay. All right, so the 17-day video challenge. So please share, comment, like the page. You know, I have the Bula Bottle page. It's facebook.com/Bula Cats. And we also have the English Ink page. So please like those pages. Comment, like, share. Let's have a conversation about it. Let's talk about what this education system. And if you ever need any advice or you want to know what's going on in the school system for real, call me and we'll have a conversation. All right. Talk to y'all later. I'll see y'all tomorrow on day 18.